Hello and welcome to another episode of Patents Live TV. I'm your host Jeff Bond, and this is episode 38 of our series. And this being the third Tuesday of the month, this is our featured vendor presentation. And we've got a presentation today by FTP Associates. They're low vision folks that deal with a variety of hardware and software solutions for individuals that have a low vision disability. Go to the website real quick and kind of give you an idea as to what information you can get from them. This is their website. It's www.ftpvisionaids.com, and a variety of information here that you can kind of scroll through, contact information and so forth. But today we're going to be looking at a particular piece of equipment that I'm pretty excited about, and I really would like to have my hands on it, and we haven't had a chance to do that because it's not due out until April, this next month. But it happens to be a device called the eBot, and as I scroll down here to the bottom of the page, it's a device right here that really has some unique potential for using other technology with the device itself. You can actually use it with an iPad, you can use it with an Android, you can use it with a Mac or a PC. It's really something that I think is going to be a benefit to folks who have low vision. And we've got a short video that we're going to play to kind of demonstrate some of the information. It's really a PowerPoint demonstration that was narrated over, and if we get another version, we'll post it on our website for those of you that would be interested. But this is also going to be a product that's going to be demonstrated and shown at our Tech Expo, and we'll talk about that toward the end of the show. So if we can run that video.
Thanks everyone for joining us today. We're going to focus on the eBot, which was introduced at ATIA. It certainly is the most exciting product in our low vision product line, probably so far since the opening of HIMSS Inc. in Austin, Texas. What if we could take an image from a CCTV camera and put it on an iPad? Just imagine that. That we took this CCTV image to an iPad, and what we can display on the iPad is reading, writing, and distance viewing. Meet eBot, which stands for Education Bot. eBot, in fact, does communicate with iPad and Android tablets. We showed it at ATIA with iPad tablets. And it communicates via Wi-Fi. It is its own dedicated Wi-Fi hotspot or access point. Because it is communicating via Wi-Fi, it is a wireless connection to the iPad or Android tablet. So there are no cables or wires connecting eBot and an iPad. eBot does also connect to, which is not on these bullet points, eBot does also connect to PCs via a USB 2.0 or 3.0, to Macs or MacBooks using a USB 3.0, and to a monitor using an HDMI connection. We do have built-in OCR capability in the eBot Advanced model, so we're talking about two models here, eBot and eBot Advanced. It does have an auto brightness capability. A lot of these devices for reading, writing, and distance do not have built-in lighting, and many of them have no lights. eBot has 4 built-in LEDs, and so there is also a light sensor that's in the camera that interacts with the LED lights, so that as the lighting in the environment changes, since it's a portable device, you may use it in multiple locations with different ambient lighting. The difference between eBot and eBot Advanced is eBot is reading, writing, and distance. Okay, it has all of the connectivities as eBot Advanced, but eBot Advanced has the extra features of OCR, and it has a wireless remote control. And that's how we control the OCR features, is with the wireless remote. We have the eBot communicating via Wi-Fi. So remember, it is a dedicated hotspot. It's its own access point. We're not using the area Wi-Fi. It has a unique voice guide. So when you're actually choosing your settings or your functions or going through a menu, which you'll see later, it actually replies or responds back to you in voice. So if you're changing the zoom level, it tells you what zoom level it is. If you're changing the image mode, it'll say black on white, yellow on black, natural color. Now we get to the gestures using an iPad. And currently we have 4 gestures. Pinch or spread for zooming, the magnification. You can do a 2-finger swipe, left or right, to change the image mode in one direction or the other. On the right side, 1 finger up or down changes the contrast level. There are 40 levels of contrast. Finger press and hold on the screen will snap the image for OCR. Those are the 4 gestures currently available directly from the iPad. It's interesting that you can actually connect eBot to a monitor using HDMI. You can connect it to a PC or a Mac using the USB, and you can connect it to an iPad. And how you connect to the iPad is, of course, we have an iPad app that you launch. When you launch the app, it automatically displays on your iPad. So if you have all devices connected at the same time, there is a hierarchy or priority of display. When all devices are connected, the iPad will take precedence. So the display will default to the iPad. If you close the eBot app on your iPad, then the next level of hierarchy is it will display on your PC or your Mac, whichever one is connected. If you close the folder on your PC or your Mac, then it will display on your monitor in HD quality because it's connected with an HDMI cable. You don't actually need to connect and disconnect, which is a kind of cool feature. For example, if you're someone sitting at a desk and working, so whether a student or an employment situation, you can actually leave your eBot connected to your PC or Mac, but when you want to use your iPad, you just launch your iPad app and the display will automatically defer to the iPad. When you're done using your iPad, close your iPad app and it will default back to your PC or your Mac. So that's actually a pretty cool feature that you can leave everything connected and it has a hierarchy of display. When you change the camera to the distance view and you remove the lens, and now you want to view at a distance in natural color at zoom level 40 with contrast level 20, the eBot will remember your distance viewing parameters so that when you return to the reading position, it remembers your reading, your zoom, your image color, and your contrast level in reading, and it remembered it in distance. Okay? And so that's an important user feature to be aware. Some magnifiers, video magnifiers have this feature, some don't. Another very interesting feature is the stabilization or anti-vibration. It was absolutely amazing that we actually had a sample of one product, and when we would handwrite under it, just this simple handwriting. I'm a pretty hard handwriter. I press hard, and when I'm handwriting, the image on the screen shakes. Well, with eBot, that doesn't happen at all. In fact, we're actually tapping the table at our exhibit, and the image does not move at all. It's not only the mechanical design stability of the balance of the camera being up and forward of the back control panel, which is back weighted. So it's not only that mechanical design stability, but it's actually an electronic anti-vibration that is in the camera. Applications for students in the classroom. The student can quickly get seated and can quickly get back to class because they can access their iPad wirelessly. So you don't have all the wires that have been used up till now with reading, writing, and distance video magnifiers. The product's very light. It compacts and assembles very easily. We're using technologies that the school already owns. When we connect to a laptop or connect to an iPad, These are display screens that the school already owns, so they don't have the additional expense of a monitor. Um, it's easy to transition to higher education. If the school allows, then the student can take it, from one grade level to another, whether it's intermediate to high school or high school to college. Some schools permit that, many don't. And it gives you a mainstream look. It looks cool. The actual design is very ergonomic, attractively styled. It is probably the most attractive looking video magnifier that's in this category of portable reading, writing, and distance magnifiers. As you all know, HIMSS tends to make rather consumer-looking products, so this has a mainstream look. So this helps to meet Common Core. It promotes inclusion in the classroom, and that's also very important, so students are not having to go to special schools or school for the blind. They can stay in the mainstream school. And it accommodates independent standardized testing. For students learning in the classroom, for multisensory learning, you can have magnification and OCR. So that's what we mean by multisensory. You have a 2-in-1 product here. So some people are calling it 4-in-1 because you have reading, writing, distance viewing, and OCR. But when we talk multisensory, you have the video magnification for the low vision, and for documents that you want to use OCR for, you can use OCR. So you have two forms of sensory input. Some of the features that eBot is doing now. Besides the unique feature of displaying Wi-Fi wirelessly onto iPads and Android tablets, that's unique. But we're the second video magnifier that is connecting to the Mac, I believe. There's only one other on the market. It has standalone OCR capability with eBot Advanced. The audio output, it has a built-in speaker. It has a built-in battery that will last up to 4 hours. It is user replaceable. It's a lithium-ion user replaceable battery. And we have multiple user interface capabilities: the gestures, the onboard controls, the remote control, and your keyboard or mouse controls on your PC or Mac. Again, HIMSS has come up with a few firsts. We really have a lot of confidence here at HIMSS that this product is a real winner. So thank you very much.
Well, I hope you found that clip of the eBot and the eBot Advance interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing the product demoed and see what kind of impact it could really have for the students of Indiana. We have some contact information. If you want more information regarding the eBot or more products here at the FTP Associates site, we have the contact information here on the screen. And I'd also like to take you to the Patents website, where under Services and Featured Vendors, sneak over there, we also have vendor information regarding today's special vendor presentation with FTP Associates. Again, some more contact information here, and again, information on the eBot and the eBot Advanced. And if we get more information, we'll try to put that up on our website or make a connection here with this particular vendor so that you can maybe see some more demonstrations of how the product actually works. Sometimes seeing it as in a PowerPoint really doesn't do it justice, but we'll see if we can't get that up. I'd like to close with who's going to be showing up at our next Patents episode, and it's going to be Lisa Poff, and she's with the Indiana Deaf-Blind Project. She's also going to be interviewed with our Patents Director, Daniel McNulty. I'm going to be on a special assignment. So with that, I'd also like to remind you that here in a month we have the Patents Tech Expo. It's going to be at the Fountains in Carmel. It's going to be April 17th, that's a Thursday, and it's going to run from 9 to 4 p.m. And the only thing that we ask of our participants is to please register so that we know what kind of lunch to offer. It's not something that you have to come to all day if you don't have the time, if you just want to come and see some of the vendors. And we'll have that also available, that schedule available on our website so that you can kind of make a little agenda as to how or whom you want to see. And again, that's going to be April 17th here 2014. I'd like to say thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.